Thank you for joining us. We hope you have some fun tonight. We here at APQ are always striving to provide you with free trivia for your enjoyment. Unfortunately, things aren't free behind the scenes. We would like to invite you to help support this little trivia show. To support us, consider a donation. Click the handy-dandy link in the stream description so we can keep providing content for you trivia players. We recommend a donation of $5, but you can donate however much you'd like, either more or less. Currently, our creators are working for free, so all proceeds will help pay the bills for the creators behind the scenes who made this video happen. Thank you again for supporting our little trivia game, and thank you for your generosity. Hello, and welcome to another week of America's Pub Quiz Online. My name is Eric, and I'm going to be your trivia host for 6 rounds of trivia and a halftime and a final. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Thank you again for joining us. Hopefully you've emailed us and you have your score sheet in front of you. This is your first time playing. Welcome. I know we've had some people from like London, England, and Texas, and Louisville, Kentucky. Hello, everybody. And if this is not your first time playing, you know the rules. But let me go over the rules of our little game, just 'cause. The game has 2 halves. Each half has 3 rounds, and each round has 3 questions. I'll give you the categories for every single round, so you're going to know what's coming, I promise. I'll ask a question, and you'll have about 2 minutes to think about it and type in your answer on the form that we sent you. Along with that answer, we will need a point value. The point values for the first half are 5 points, 3 points, and 1 point. 5, 3, and 1. You'll check a box for each one in that round. 5, 3, and 1, but only once per round. So if I ask a question and you know what the answer is, that is great. Write down an answer. Put down 5 points. If you don't know what the answer is, that's okay too. Guess. Who knows? You might be right, but then put down 1 point. But just remember that one answer has to be a 5, one has to be a 3, and one has to be a 1. If the answer is correct, shiny, you get your points. And if it's not right, you don't get points. Nothing lost, you just don't get points. No penalties for wrong answers. Spelling doesn't count, just so long as we know what you're going for. There's a halftime question that I'll explain when we get there. In the second half, your point values go to 6 points, 4 points, and a 2, again in any order, but just once per round. And what would be an online quiz show without one last final question? In it, if you give us the correct answer, you will get 15 points. If it's wrong, you lose 15 points. And if you don't answer at all, you don't get or lose anything. It's a 0 bet. All right? After that, we'll tabulate the scores on our America's Pub Quiz Scan Delicious 2000. And we'll give the winners of the quiz at a later date, tomorrow usually. Also, we have other winners. Everyone who's playing right now is eligible to win one of 3 $10 gift cards to any venue that they would like. It doesn't even have to be an APQ venue. If I draw your name or your email and you get back to me wherever you want to have, you will win $10. If you donate to our volunteers who make these videos at least $5, we will add an additional entry into our drawing. Thank you so much for being so generous. These volunteers are just that. We're volunteers and we're working for free. We could use some support in making these videos. Thank you so much for supporting us in the past, and thank you again for your generosity. All right, with all that, let's get going with the quiz. The categories for the first round are words, animals, and science. Words, animals, science. 5, 3, and 1. Here we go. Round number 1. Question number 1, your category is words. What age have you reached if you're a quinquagenarian? Quinquagenarian. 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 That's our safe word. Whatever point value you want, it's 5, 3, or 1. Type them in. You got a couple minutes, and good luck. Yeah, quinquagenarian. Yeah, you try it. I don't know. You try doing this sober. Round number 1, question number 2 is animals. In general, what type of animals have the sharpest eyesight? Is it cats, dogs, birds, or fish? Which of those is the correct answer? In general, what type of animals have the sharpest eyesight? Cats, dogs, birds, or fish? On a different point value now. If you've already used your 5, you can't do 5 again. It's got to be different. Type them down. You got a couple minutes, and good luck. will explore the dense atmosphere and subsurface oceans of what large moon of Saturn? Talking about Saturn, not Uranus. Although, that is good. Dragonfly, a future mission of NASA, will explore the dense atmosphere and subsurface oceans of what large moon of Saturn's? So name the moon. This is your last point value now for the round. It's whatever's left over. Type them in. You got a couple minutes. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
Round number 2. Before we get to the categories of round number 2, again, we want to thank you for being here. Please support our volunteers if you can. Even a $5 donation is what we recommend. But if you do that, we add on another entry for our drawing. You can donate through paypal.me/America's Pub Quiz or venmo.com/America's Pub Quiz. $5 is what we recommend, but we'll take anything we can get just to support the volunteers who are making these videos. Thank you so much for your generous donations. Round number 2, your categories are 80s music, baseball, and movie link. 80s music, baseball, movie link. 5, 3, and 1 all over again. Here we go. Round number 2. Question number 1 is 80s music. In the 1987 Suzanne Vega hit, Luca, on what floor of the apartment building does Luca live? I think her next song was about moving all of her frickin' furniture, wasn't it? I think so. I think that's right. Don't Google it. In the 1987 Suzanne Vega hit, Luca, on what floor of the apartment building does Luca live? 5, 3, and 1. Good luck. Hey, round number 2, question number 2, your category is baseball. On July 17th, 1990, what did the Minnesota Twins do in a single game against the Boston Red Sox, a feat that to date has yet to be duplicated? July 17th, 1990, what did your Minnesota Twins do to the Boston Red Sox, a feat that to date has never been duplicated? What feat in one single game? Again, a different point value, and good luck, everybody. Round number 2, question number 3, your category is movie link. I have 3 movies. Someone was in all 3 of those movies. You were to type in that someone's name. All right, so the movies are The Big Easy, The Big Easy, The Big Lebowski, The Big Lebowski, and lastly, the 2008 version of Speed Racer. The Big Easy, The Big Lebowski, and Speed Racer, the 2008 version. Someone was in all 3 of those movies. Name that someone. It's your last point value. And good luck, everybody.
We are two wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance. I'm following, I'm preaching, you're my church. I'm yin and yang yang, you're my E, I'm your I. And no one is right, or this world is so blind. Feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always, and we run and dance. Strangers who fell in love in the world of wolves. Late sunset, you said yes, I said always, and we run and dance. I'm a water, you're a wave, I'm a player,
round number 3 is up next. But again, hi, I'm Eric with America's Pub Quiz. We just want to thank you for joining us and the rest of the volunteers here for our online trivia game. We know it's a little rough to be locked inside and not being able to say hi to your friends and family or anything like that. But just keep in mind, we made it through rap metal. We can make it through coronavirus. All right, the categories for the third round are What Comes Next? And then Television. And lastly, Video Games. What comes next? TV and video games. The points are still 5, 3, and 1. Let's keep it going. Round number 3. Question number 1 is what comes next? I got a list of things. You tell me what comes next in the sequence. Live and Let Die. The Man with the Golden Gun. The Spy Who Loved Me. What comes next? Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, and The Spy Who Loved Me. What comes next in that sequence? 5, 3, and 1. Again, type them in, and good luck, everybody. Yeah, if it isn't an N64 game, I haven't seen it. All right, round number 3, question number 2 is television. Did Allison Hannigan appear in more episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer or How I Met Your Mother? Allison Hannigan. She was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and How I Met Your Mother. Which of those shows was she in more episodes of? All right, again, a different point value. Type them in and good luck, everybody.
Like two fires, movement so graceful. Wildcat in the jungle with dangerous claws. Movement she anticipates, a sight is set on her prey. Like stars in the darkest night, crystallized, fascinating. If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way. Run, run, run away. Crystallize, 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 watching her prey. Crystallize, 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 fascinating.
heartbeat, an animal fear. Her beauty is unreal. Just beat feet out of here.
If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way. Run, run, run away. Crystallize, 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 watching her prey. Crystallize, 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 fascinate.
All right, round number 3. Question number 3, your category is video games. What game was the best-selling paid-for iPhone and iPad app on iTunes in 2012? What game was the best-selling paid-for iPhone and iPad app on iTunes in 2012? This is your last point value for the half, and type them in. Good luck, everybody. We have hit halftime. Happy halftime, everybody. This one halftime question has 4 separate answers, and for each correct answer you give us, we'll add 2 points to your score. There are 8 possible points in this one halftime question, or there's 6 points, 4 points, 2 points, or 0 points. We'll have a little bit of extra time for you to think about it and type in your answers. Get up, stretch your legs, say hey to your neighbors, whatever you need to do during this time. The halftime question tonight. For 2 points each, please name the 4 most recent one-word films that won the Oscar for Best Picture. Okay, name the 4 most recent one-word films that have won the Oscar for Best Picture. Couple hints here. First of all, let's not count Birdman because the title is actually Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Birdman is not one of the answers. And another little hint, you won't need to go back further than 2012. That is the oldest movie of the correct answers. All right? So again, you have a little bit of time to think about it, type in your answers, and we'll be right back with round number 4. Type them in. Good luck, everybody. right, that is the end of halftime. We've hit the second half. The point values in our second half go to even numbers, 6 points, 4 points, and a 2. Again, in any order, just once per round. Thank you again for your donations. You can donate through paypal.me/America's Pub Quiz or Venmo.com/America's Pub Quiz. And a $5 donation, we recommend that's the minimum, but we'll take what we can get. A $5 donation will get you another entry into our drawing for one of 3 $10 gift cards to whatever venue you'd like. Round number 4, the categories for the 4th round are music, football, and people. Music, football, and people. All right, round number 4. Question number 1, category is music. A Norwegian indie rock band took their name from a Rocky villain played by Mr. T. What is the name of that Norwegian indie rock band? It's about time we had some Norwegian indie rock band questions. I'm just saying, maybe that should be a theme. A Norwegian indie rock band took their name from a Rocky villain played by Mr. T. What is the name of that villain? 6, 4, and 2, and good luck, everybody.
Keep pushing you away while I want you to stay. Amazing gold is eyes, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test. Can you handle me? Do you have the key? Sorry that I've been playing games. Do you really have what it takes? I guess so, I guess so. I guess so, I guess so. I am a queen, I need my king. Are you bad enough to sin? I think so, I think so. I think so, I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you, want you, want you. And okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you, want you, want you.
Round number 4, question number 2. Your category is football. Mr. T tried out for what professional football team in 1976, but failed to make the cut because of a knee injury? American football, NFL football. Mr. T tried out for what professional football team in 1976, but didn't make the cut because of a knee injury? Different point value. Good luck, everybody. All right, round number 4, question number 3. Your category is people. In 2003, Mr. T was voted the 4th greatest American ever by BBC-led global polls. Name one, only one, of the 3 figures that received a higher percentage of the vote in that poll. All right, so in 2003, according to a British broadcasting company poll, Mr. T was voted the 4th greatest American of all time, ever. Name one of the 3 people that this BBC poll said was better than Mr. T, a better American than Mr. T. Here's a hint. One of them is an animated character. Now, again, you only get one guess for this one. Just one guess. I know it's a little rough, but you're going to do just fine. This is a great question, by the way. All right, it's your last point value for round number 4. Type them in. Good luck. Pity the fool on that round. Round number 5. Again, hello, I'm Eric with America's Pub Quiz. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. Hope you're safe. And thank you for your generosity as well. Round number 5, the categories for the 5th round are television jobs, rivers, and world history of the world. TV jobs, rivers, and world history of the world. Your points are 6, 4, and 2. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being you. Round number 5. Question number 1 is television jobs. What is the job title of the adventurer Flynn Carson, as played by TV's Noah Wyle, on the TNT series of the same name? What is the job title, the profession of the adventurer Flynn Carson, as played by TV's Noah Wyle on the TNT series of the same name? I don't think it's on the air anymore, but yeah. So again, 6 points, 4 and 2. Good luck, everybody. number 5, question number 2. Your category is rivers, like Joan or Phoenix. The Erie Canal connects Lake Erie directly to what river? The Erie Canal connects Lake Erie directly to what river? Again, type them in. Different point value. Good luck. I mean, I suppose it could also be that guy from Weezer, right? Like Weezer. Round number 5, question number 3. Your category is world history, history of the world. In 1966, back when dinosaurs and Jesus roamed the earth, who became the first nation to leave NATO? NATO. In 1966, who became the first nation to leave the North Atlantic Trade Organization? Or is it Treaty Organization? NATO. Different point value, last point value for the round, and good luck. Enjoy a nap in the morning. Round number 6 is up next. Again, hey, I'm Eric with America's Pub Quiz. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, we have our mini quizzes on americaspubquiz.com. You can play. We have those 3 times a week. Just get your trivia fix. And then we have a Monday live online show and a Thursday live online show. And we have some theme nights coming up as well. More information about all that stuff on our Facebook page, facebook.com/America's Pub Quiz. I really need to start drinking. Round number 6. The categories are mythology, airplanes, and United States presidents. Mythology, airplanes, and U.S. presidents. 6, 4, and 2, we're almost done. Round number 6, question number 1 is mythology. What part of your eye gets its name from the Greek mythological figure who was the personification and goddess of the rainbow? What part of your eye gets its name from the Greek mythological figure who was the personification and goddess of the rainbow? 6, 4, and 2, and good luck. Number 6, question number 2, the anti-penultimate question of the night. Category is aeroplanes. What fashion designer's private jet is 613CK, after the suite number of his first showroom? What fashion designer's private jet is 613CK, named after the suite number of his first showroom? We're almost done. Good luck. number 6. Question number 3, the penultimate question, is U.S. presidents. Who was the second general to be elected President of the United States? Who was the second general to be elected President of the United States? It's your last point value before the final question. Type them in. Good luck. All right, that's the end of round number 6. Kids, I have one last final question for you tonight. In this final question, if you give me the correct answer, you will get 15 points. However, if you give me an incorrect answer, you will lose 15 points. If you don't give me an answer at all, that is just fine. You won't get or lose any points. It's a 0 bet. All right? You'll have a few extra minutes to think about it. And don't forget, please remember to click submit to send in your scores to the America's Pub Quiz Scoratron 2000. We paid a lot of money for that, and it really took a long time to move it down here in the APQ Bunker and Lounge, so we got to use it. All right, the final question of the night. Please put the following current tennis players in order according to how many major tournaments they've won in their careers. Please put the following current tennis players in order according to how many major tournaments they've won in their careers. A major tournament would be the Australian Open, the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Those are the 4 major tournaments. Okay? So put them in order according to how many of those they have won. Your choices are, starting with the most, number 1 is the most. All right, your choices are Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic. Joker, as we call him. We, like I know the guy. Roger Federer. Roger Federer. Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal. And lastly, Serena Williams. Serena Williams. So, Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, and Williams, put them in order, starting with the most, with how many major tennis tournaments they have won. Got a little extra time. Click submit when you're done. And good luck, everybody. that is the end of the final question. Hopefully you submitted your answers to us. We're going to shut down submissions in a little bit here. So if you haven't, this is your last chance. Submit those answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, submit the answers. All right, that's it. We've closed submissions. Again, I've been Eric with America's Pub Quiz. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you again for the donations. You guys are always so generous. We appreciate it. And thank you to the volunteers working for free for this little video. We'll see you again on Monday, I think, for another live trivia game, or next Thursday as well. All right, the answers for tonight's quiz. Number 1, what age have you reached if you're a quinquagenarian is 50? 50. Animals in general, what type of animal has the sharpest eyesight? And of the choices that we gave you, the answer is a bird. Birds. Science. Dragonfly, a future mission of NASA, will explore the dense atmosphere and subsurface oceans of what large moon of Saturn's? That would be Titan. It will launch in 2026, assuming we're all alive then. Round number 2, 80s music. In the 1987 Suzanne Vega hit Luca, on what floor of the apartment does Luca live? She lives on the 2nd floor. She lives upstairs from you. Baseball. On July 17th, 1990, what did the Minnesota Twins do in a single game against the Boston Red Sox, a feat that hasn't been duplicated since? They turned 2 triple plays. 2 triple plays in one game. It's only been done once. Movie link, The Big Easy, The Big Lebowski, and Speed Racer. John Goodman was in all of those movies. Round 3, what comes next? Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, The Spy Who Loved Me, and the next James Bond movie is Moonraker. Television, did Allison Hannigan appear in more episodes of Buffy or How I Met Your Mother? She appeared in more episodes of How I Met Your Mother, 208 episodes versus only 144 of Buffy. Round 3, question 3 was video games. What game was the best-selling paid-for iPhone and iPad app on iTunes in 2012? And way back then, we were still into Angry Birds. Angry Birds. All right, your halftime question tonight. You were to name the 4 most recent one-word films to win the Oscar for Best Picture. And again, don't count Birdman because that's technically a longer title, Birdman and the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. All right, and you didn't have to go past 2012. The most recent one, just this past February, was Parasite, and then Moonlight, Spotlight, and in 2012, Argo. So Parasite, Moonlight, Spotlight, Argo, those were your answers. Music. Let's see. A Norwegian indie rock band took their name from a Mr. T villain from Rocky. Their name is Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang. Mr. T tried out for what professional football team in 1976? The Green Bay Packers. Your 14-time world champion. People. 2003, Mr. T was voted the 4th greatest American ever by a BBC-led global poll. You were to name one of the other 3 that got a higher percentage of the votes. Again, this is a great question. The answers are Martin Luther King Jr. was number 3. He got 8.5%. Abraham Lincoln, 9.7% of the vote. And according to this poll, the greatest American ever, and your animated character is Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson got 47% of the vote in this poll. TV jobs. What job title is the adventurer Flynn Carson, as played by Noah Wyle on the TNT series of the same name? He is a librarian, the Librarians. Rivers. The Erie Canal connects Lake Erie to the Hudson River. In 1966, the first nation to leave NATO was France. Mythology. What part of your eye gets its name from the Greek mythological figure who was the personification and goddess of the rainbow? That would be the Iris. She was also the goddess of colors, the sea, the sky, truth, Taco Tuesday, and monster trucks. Airplanes. What fashion designer's private jet is 613CK after the suite number of his first showroom? CK is Calvin Klein. Presidents, the second general to be elected president of these United States, Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was the second. George Washington was the first. And then the final question, you were to put those 4 tennis players in order according to how many tennis major tournaments they have won. Starting with the most is Serena Williams with 23, and then Roger Federer with 20, Rafael Nadal with 19, and Novak Djokovic 17. So it went Williams, Federer, Nadal, Djokovic. Thanks again for playing. We'll announce our winners of our drawing and our winners of this trivia game tomorrow. Check out our Facebook page for another video of that. Please remember to take care of each other and have a wonderful night.